fighters have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's see if they go to the body. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Perfect counter lands. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The bell to start round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Jab misses. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Believe it, Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Jones Jr. in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. See that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. And you continue.
Let's get it started in round three. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff that.
Which fighter will say no mas? Well done with that counter shot. throw a shot, they get countered. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happened. See that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't score with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Couldn't land that jab. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. On to the fourth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Leonard days. Back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Jones Jr. in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
There's a counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Missing with the hook. A perfect counter shot. And he fails to score with that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt.
Here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears that Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Jones Jr. in trouble. Cola's finest is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That jab doesn't find a home. Nice count. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the belly of the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Missing with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We enter the ninth. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he scores with the counter. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. But Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Punch caught him clean. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the... Ray's in trouble. A big shot as we see it again in slow motion. There's no doubt. Body punch right there, buckled it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.